So I'm not a diehard Star Wars fan. Okay, real quick, my journey to Star Wars. I grew up with the prequels, okay, but I was a kid and that was during the politics. I didn't know what was going on. I just knew these people with powers had swords. You know, the red ones was evil and the blue and greens and the purple ones was cool. All right, what's going on, people? You just joined the Abomination. Of course, as always, I appreciate y'all coming through, checking out my channel, listening to me talk, to hate, to bitch about, you know what I'm saying, comics or movies or cartoons or some entertainment. And I enjoy doing this. It's fun. And a lot of trash has been putting out recently, so I got a lot of content to dump on. So if y'all find any value in my opinion whatsoever and want to hear more of my thoughts, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Now, what we getting into, what we talking about today, Star Wars been tripping lately, all right? They've been putting out a lot of garbage ass content, a lot of shit nobody wants, nobody asked for, while disrespecting previous characters. Disney has, you know, got a track record of doing this right now. And with the new Kenobi series, Obi-Wan Kenobi, you know what I'm saying? Just it's the same thing once again, just a different skin on it, okay? And instead of taking the criticism, all right, from early on and changing how they handle shit, okay, they just continue to double down. They're just like, all right, we're just gonna keep putting it out, pumping it out. They're gonna love it. Hey, you know what I'm saying? To their point, enough of you have consumed and exclaimed that you love it. So, you know, why else would they say the shit? But I expect more. All right, from creators and from these properties, okay? Especially when the people who currently are in control had nothing to do with the conception, the creation of these properties. They're just taking them over and saying, we're gonna do whatever the fuck we want to do with them, and you gonna like it, nerd. But anyway, all right, so yeah, these people working at Star Wars, they've been speaking a lot on diversity and, you know what I'm saying, respecting these colors of characters and making the Star Wars universe look like our little tiny universe, even though they shit is way, you know, more expansive and got a lot more going on. So I'm not a diehard Star Wars fan, okay? Real quick, my journey to Star Wars. I grew up with the prequels, okay, but I was a kid and that was during the politics. I didn't know what was going on. I just knew these people with powers had swords. You know, the red ones was evil and the blue and greens and the purple ones was cool. All right, so I grew up with the movies, but I didn't really understand what was going on. But my pops had the video games, so he'd bring the games in the house, so I'm playing the video games. So I'm getting more, you know, backstory of the world and more about the Jedi and these powers and whatnot. So I grew up with the prequels. I had never seen the original movies. Then the sequel trilogy came out. The Force Awakens came out. I was interested. I liked it. So I was like, wow, this is pretty cool. Let me go back and watch the originals so that I can understand everything that's going on, so I can be caught up for these movies. All right, let me actually follow the lore, the history, the politics, or the way the politics move in this. So The Force Awakens set us up for an actual diverse male black lead, you know, a force sensitive trooper, okay, that people was hyped about their shit. But yeah, for them to preach about diversity so much, they reduced him to just a black man chasing a white girl.
Ray, I never told you, Ray. What? Ray, come on. Ray. Ray. No. Ray. I can't leave her.
Ray. For the rest of his existence, even throwing him on the Asian chick, and then just like, you know what, fuck it, he might be gay. So a respectable black character, they just completely shat up on to push this woman who didn't earn her place, and at the same time shat up on Luke Skywalker and Han Solo, again boosted Leia up because she was a woman. Anyway, that was my journey. That's how I kind of realized what was going on. The Last Jedi was all the woman shit. Both of the women was like, fuck you, Poe Dameron. We're going to do what we do. Stay in your place, man. We're going to hit this ship with this ship. And yeah, all that. Cool. Disney Star Wars is complaining about diversity and whatnot. Yet Star Wars has always included characters of color. And we not just talking about black. Somehow this is like be real specific to black. But I remember seeing a lot of Asian motherfuckers in the Rebellion as well. But anyway, yeah, so Disney kind of prepared their actress Moses Ingram, is that her name? Actress Moses, yes, for the racist harassment. Now this article is from the Daily Dot. I'm not gonna dive too deep into it. I'm just kind of bringing, highlighting this, and then I'm gonna show how Disney put their foot in their mouth with. It's always with shit that they've already done before. It's like now they pushing for all this, but it's like you've been doing it. Why you saying y'all ain't been doing it? You got to do better when. But anyway, there's nothing anybody can do about this. Obi-Wan Kenobi actress Moses Ingram is receiving racist harassment. Disney was more prepared this time, calling out racist fans and preemptively warning Ingram. This article is by Gavia Baker Whitelaw. All right. In a sadly predictable move for the Star Wars franchise, actress Moses Ingram is facing racist backlash against her role in the Disney Plus show Obi-Wan Kenobi. Her experiences echo the toxic response to John Boyega and Kelly Marie Tran on social media, although this time Disney was more prepared, calling out racist fans and preemptively warning Ingram about what to expect when she took the role. A sad indictment of Star Wars fandom. Ingram plays Reva Sevander, the third sister, one of the show's main villains. She's an Imperial Inquisitor, a Jedi hunter who works for Darth Vader. First 2 episodes to introduce her as an ambitious character was something to prove, rebelling against her snobbish boss in a dynamic that subtextually echoes real-life discrimination against a black woman trying to succeed in a conservative workplace. All right, okay, so first of all, we're gonna describe her snobbish boss, okay? This is a motherfucking Sith general, okay? This is not no snob, all right? This is somebody who will gladly put his lightsaber in your ass if you disobeying, okay? We've known Sith to choke people, okay? Specifically Darth Vader, but the Sith don't fuck around. Okay, they will show their power, all right, and show them why you need to shut the fuck up unless they address you, and you need to be saying exactly what they want you to say. Otherwise, if ain't no Jedi around to save you, your ass is done for. Okay, those are the Sith that I know. Okay, but this is a snobbish boss, and she's combating her conservative leader. Okay, which is false because black women is like killing it as far as college degrees and fucking, jobs like that and shit, which is why our black women are so fucking damn aggressive and combative now and rebellious. All right, but these other races gonna tell them to keep being that way because then we ain't got no good families to, continue our black excellence or whatever, if that's what they want to call it. But the soul of the black people, or shit that we used to stand for. We ain't gonna get none of that because we just got a bunch of strong black women around that needs to put men in their place. But anyway, following the show's premiere, Ingram spoke up on Instagram stories about receiving racist hate mails. She posted screenshots of comments including threats and racial slurs, accusing her of being a diversity hire. Man, that's the thing. That's what you are, okay? And the people who, because they don't know this shit, because they don't love Star Wars, they don't know this. So when they see these comments like, or feel like people hate them, and Disney can say, oh, they hate you because they racist, then it's, you putting these actors in a weird position. But I would say that's up to them, the actors and actresses, to actually talk to the fans, to be involved, to kind of, get an understanding of this property before they just go out and just say shit and just call something a thing that is probably not, okay? There's nothing anybody can do about this, she said, after explaining that she'd received hundreds of similar messages. What bothers me is that there's this feeling that I should shut up and take it, and I'm not built like that. All right, look, I'm gonna stop right there, okay? Because this article goes into some more fuckery, but the point is Disney warned her and saying people are racist. Disney even goes further to have this little tweet right here, which I do have pulled up. Okay, so I saw this one for myself. This is Star Wars' Twitter. We are proud to welcome Moses Ingram to the Star Wars family and excited for Reva's story to unfold. If anyone intends to make her feel in any way unwelcome, we have only one thing to say. We resist. And she look good right there, you know what I'm saying? She look good. She's like this strong dyke over here. Right here, she's like a beautiful woman. But again, Disney, they trying to push a certain type of woman. They don't like femininity. They like this shit to the left. In a follow-up tweet, they say there are more than 20 million sentient species in the Star Wars galaxy. Don't choose to be a racist. And look at Nerd Erotic right under here. Look for a lot of these to be tried. This is what I mean. So nobody had issues with Finn because he was a black character. We have issues because this is what we saw. Him with this damn lightsaber, and you know what I'm saying? But you fucking reduced him to nothing, okay? And then on the Chinese poster or the Asian poster, you see he's tiny. Because the Asians don't give a fuck about you black people, or actually they dislike black people, okay? So yeah, man, this is how Disney loves diversity, but this is what they doing right here. This is what they doing. They say one thing to your face, but then they doing shit behind your back. Or at least it's not even behind your back. It's in the open, but y'all ain't gonna, you know what I'm saying, go see or figure none of this shit out on your own. This is an example of them pissing on you and they calling it rain. So that's one black girl, okay? And I haven't even watched the show. I don't care to watch it because, again, I'm not a diehard Star Wars fan. But I clearly see how they're just making Obi-Wan a piece of shit and a fuck up. And this character's involvement led to the Star Wars story that you know. This character that they just pushed in there. But since they want to talk about diversity and whatnot, check out this clip, courtesy of That Star Wars Girl. Actually, these three people right here, they actually work on the Star Wars The High Republic series, these books. And this person says something to talk about the diversity, and I just want to talk about that.
Yeah, I mean, I think for me, it just boils down to Star Wars is for everybody. And if you're not reflecting the people you see in the real world in your fantasy worlds, there's a problem. And I think it was really great that thank you. Let's clap for diversity. And dinosaurs.
Dinosaurs. Yes.
But I just think it's like, that was for me the most exciting.
All right, so real quick, why does a person have to create a property that reflects what you want to see in it, okay? The point is escapism, to take us out of a world. They can make us think about some real world shit, okay? But give it, like a comedian, give it to us in a way that's palatable, that we can, that makes us not even realize that we're actually like learning, you know what I'm saying? Like life lessons, how to be better people in it, or bring attention to certain things. Because once you take people out of the like realness of it or the situation, then they can see it with a more open mind. So you don't just push black people, which is, again, it's mainly the black people. This is why I hate it, because it's only black people begging for this shit, okay? We've already been great, but they like, oh, you have to make us greater. Like, anyway, so yeah, like, and why does it have to be a problem? Why could that person just not give a fuck? Why does this white man have to address your black self? You care about it so much, go make some black shit that addresses black concerns, okay? Are you gonna beat people over the head with it? Or are you gonna give it to us in a way that's palatable? I'm in the process of making my comics with my characters that look like me. You know what I'm saying? The main character, we got my other folks on there, but stop complaining and stop using other folks' shit to push your agenda or to wipe your damn tears with.
Exciting thing is because, you know, as a kid, I got Lando. And then I got Mace Windu. Like, Mace Windu was solid. At least he was a Jedi instead of like a guy who was just trying to get into Leia's trousers. But like, I love Lando, you guys. I wrote a book. But yeah, so like, I think it's just really nice to be able to include the people I know and love in my life and give them a character that reflects their identities as well. Yeah, I mean, I think.
So this person says, again, the disrespect on the characters. This person, all they got is Lando. Now, I don't even remember the original movies, okay? I went back and watched them. I can see how people love them. I see how they set up the success for all these other ones. I felt the actual adventure of Star Wars when watching the originals. So to me, Lando was the dude who made it out the hood, okay? He was a hustler, all right? That's not a negative thing. But he cared about the people that he had, you know, contact with, close ties with, or had to help them kind of in any way. That roguelike character, I want to say the Black Han Solo, or better yet, they're in the same lifestyle. This is another character and he's black. So people love Han Solo, they love Lando for like those kind of same reasons. But Billy Dee Williams was just cool, you know what I'm saying? He wasn't a main character.
Yes, very friendly.
What are you doing here?
And Mace Windu was a Jedi, okay? Now, you can tell she's a normie. She looks at that and thinks, okay, Lando was a bad guy. Mace Windu is only great because he's a Jedi. No, he was a member of the Jedi Council. I think he was the best as far as lightsaber combat. He used an aggressive, almost Sith-like form of lightsaber combat, because it drawed upon your anger, you know, which could easily tempt you to the dark side. Like, this was a well-respected dude. So so the lore, you know what I'm saying, the creators, the story respects this character, yet these people taking over and using the name to write their stories that they want to make are saying those characters wasn't shit. Mace Windu was only good because he a Jedi. That's the only thing to these people that can make a Star Wars story great, is if you're a Jedi. It's like, no, I've seen stories where Jedi get took out by just real, you know what I'm saying, soldiers, as far as like bounty hunters or, you know, people who are trained to kill. Just because you're a Jedi does not make you great. Just because you're in the military does not make you a fucking sharpshooter, sniper, fucking G.I. Joe. Now check this out. So this person says this mess right here, and then him, yeah, dinosaurs. Let me go back to this video for y'all. I don't know if y'all remember, but there was this, once this whole High Republic thing first happened, these people were talking, and I heard the disrespect to the legacy character, which the only one was Yoda. But in this, I'm gonna let them speak for themselves, but this guy says like, yeah, we got a bunch of new characters. But then it was like, well, Yoda's in there, but whatever. And then that Justina Ireland, that the black lady that just said diversity, she was like, repeated what he said, like Yoda or whatever. Like, these people don't give a shit. And the only reason Yoda is in this High Republic thing, because he lives a long fucking time. All right. And then they felt like people was gonna be drawn into that because, ooh, look at these characters that Yoda helped to raise, or all that bullshit. But anyway, check this out.
And there's tons, right? Which is one of the really fun things about this, is that all of these characters are new. I mean, and there are some connections to characters you might have seen in other storytelling, but by and large, every single one of these people is new. You know, Yoda, whatever. But and we all put a lot of ourselves into.
And she laughed. Really, I just heard her giggle.
So it's hard to choose one. But if
she laughed when he said
right now,
because that's how she feels.
Just flipped through.
And after the white man just said it, then we can say it.
Guys,
let me see if I can fast forward to that.
I'm sorry, Charles is Yoda, whatever.
Took her out.
My 12-year-old self is so scandalized.
My thing is, I'm new to Star Wars and I already like enjoy it and respect it, and can easily see that these changes that they're making that are the complete opposite of what they claiming they want to fight for or represent. It's just like, you know, I feel for the Star Wars fans. Okay, and because I just see the disrespect that's happening to their characters, and it's sad. It's sad. But hey, it is what it is. So yeah, that's why current Disney Star Wars is shit, and leave it alone. You know, if you want to watch it to laugh at it, I understand, but stop having hopes for any of this shit. Okay, it amounts to nothing. All right, that's how I'm ending this video, people. All right, I'm out. All right, go ahead and leave me a like or dislike on this video. All right, I was talking for a long time, trying to hit a bunch of points. But hey, if you stay with me this long, I appreciate you. Tell me how you feel about the video. What are your thoughts on current Disney Star Wars? Are you trying to watch the Obi-Wan Kenobi series? And if you find any value in my opinion whatsoever and you want to hear more, subscribe to the channel.
So I'm not sure I get you.
Give me a real fight. Come on.
You all right, boy?
Any of you guys read that chapter in The Art of War about misdirection?